If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. The opinion of the world does not affect me. I have placed as the real values in my life what follows when I am dead. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. Of all things, I liked books best. Intelligent people tend to have less friends than the average person. The smarter you are, the more selective you become. Antisocial behavior is a trait of intelligence in a world full of conformists. Misunderstandings are always caused by the inability of appreciating one another's point of view. I could only achieve success in my life through self-discipline, and I applied it until my wish and my will became one. If Mr. Edison had thought smarter, he wouldn't sweat as much. I myself eschew all stimulants. I also practically abstain from meat. A century from now it will no more occur to a normal person to mate with a person eugenically unfit than to marry a habitual criminal. Let the future tell the truth, and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs, the future, for which I have really worked, is mine. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. It's not the love you make. It's the love you give. My definition of electricity is invisible light. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. To know each other, we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. I have harnessed the cosmic rays and caused them to operate a motive device. Sometimes I feel that by not marrying, I made too great a sacrifice to my work. My ear barely caught signals coming in regular succession which could not have been produced on Earth. It is a mere question of time when men will succeed in attaching their machinery to the very wheelwork of nature. It is a simple feat of scientific electrical engineering, only expensive, blind, faint-hearted, doubting world. We should begin at the very root from which we spring. We should effect a radical reform in the character of the food. Woman will ignore precedent and startle civilization with their progress. So astounding are the facts in this connection that it would seem as though the Creator himself had electrically designed this planet. Nature may reach the same result in many ways. The last 29 days of the month are the toughest. The entire Earth will be converted into a huge brain. We all make mistakes, and it is better to make them before we begin. My brain is only a receiver in the universe. No free energy device will ever be allowed to reach the market. When wireless is fully applied, the Earth will be converted into a huge brain, capable of response in every one of its parts. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. Originality thrives in seclusion free of outside influences. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. To know each other, we must reach beyond the sphere of our sense perceptions. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have a key to the universe. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. A new idea must not be judged by its immediate results. The progressive development of man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. We are all one. Only egos, beliefs, and fears separate us. The gift of mental power comes from God, divine being, and if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. All of these years of my service towards mankind did not bring me nothing but assaults and humiliations. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I had been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another. The hard work of the future will be pushing buttons. We crave for new sensations, but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. Each day we go to our work in the hope of discovering love. I recognize the emotion for what it is, an irrational self-destructive impulse, which is disguised as joy. I have always been ahead of my time. The idea came like a flash of lightning, and in an instant the truth was revealed.